This is my day working as a gardener in Western Australia. This front garden had been completely overrun with the lawn. Being the worst job of the day, I decided to start here. It was going to be 40 degrees this day, so I worked as quick as I could because there was very limited shade. Just finishing up the edges now, and as you will see in just a few moments, the garden bed is looking a lot better, a lot more manageable for the client. Next up, we had this overgrown tree here. The neighbours were complaining, saying the leaves were dropping on the ground. So we decided to cut this back as much as we could with the tools we had. I had to climb right up this one to get to those top branches. Not the safest way of doing things, and as you can see, had a little bit of a fall, which shook me a little bit. But after I took some time to gather myself, I was straight back to it. I had now cut the tree back significantly, so the tree was no longer dropping leaves on the neighbour's side. Not the best footage, but you can kind of make it out from there. At this point, I've headed out the back to try and reclaim this footpath. It had been taken over by some weeds and some leaves and grass and whatnot, but stick around and have a look. It turns out really good. After cutting up my legs a little bit out the front using the whippersnipper, I haven't made that same mistake twice. As you can see here, I've put on some jeans. Now it's so much better and far more usable for the client. Jessie seems pretty happy too. Moving just behind the shed now, we had another area that had been overtaken by some weeds, and the client would like us to retake this space so they can one day put in a little veggie garden. This was the hottest part of the day, so I was quickly back into my shorts. What a difference just a little bit of hard work and elbow grease can do to retake this space. Now all there is to do is clean up all this green waste and load it in the trailer. But we had one last surprise. We'd uncovered a footpath. What a nice way to end the day. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching, and please make sure you subscribe so I can continue to make this type of content. Have a great day.